Guys, before we get going, you know what we got to do? We got to give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers. So, thank you to Tony, Starla, Luke, Jacob, Jeff, Adam, Chuck, Justin, Brian, Dusty, Alpha 80 Swag, the Roland Rogans, Kay, and a huge shout out to our newest Patreon member, Sinner. Did I say it right? It's like Sinner, but missing the I. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means the world to Luke and I. It is a huge deal that you guys help support this podcast in that way.
Absolutely.
That one's for you, Sinner. Guys, episode 199 about to get underway. We're almost there, episode 200. And speaking of episode 200, we're doing a live this Friday the 15th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel. Come hang out with us. We're going to reminisce on the last 100, if you will, and the guests we've had on, everything like that. It's going to be a fun time. Hang out, join us before the weekend. Help get a jump start to your weekend after work this Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on our YouTube channel. Also, like we were just mentioning the Patreon members. If you want to become a Patreon member, go to patreon.com/AITDpod to get a little extra stuff from us. Also, find that link in the episode show notes. And speaking of the episode show notes, also in there is the Discord channel. Come hang out in there. We are having so much fun in there. I mean, everybody's keeping it alive. Darkhawk, B-Rad, Luke's posting pictures with condom machines behind him. I mean, it is a great time.
Didn't even realize that was back there. Things snuck right up on me.
Great time in the Discord channel. Come hang out with us, guys. Join for free in that one. Episode 200. Jumpstart. Episode 199. Guys, Luke and I are back from vacation. This was our first day back today. And it just fucking sucked for me. Luke seems to be all right after 2 weeks off. I only had 1 week off. We got a lot to talk about, so fuck it. Let's just get into it, shall we? I'm ready. I know Luke's ready. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here we go. We got to this one address. I said, this one goes around back. He went around back, drove off, left them right at the stop.
That was after getting hit by a car.
You've gotten hit by a car?
I ended up drinking 24 Bud Lights in about 48 minutes. Drunken nomad stumbles out in the road and hit me going 30 miles an hour.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Fall into Delivery. This is episode 199. We are there. Almost. One more to go. Luke, first of all, I have to ask you something, because I got asked this today, and it was a pretty valid, good question. So last week's episode that we did, you know, we talked about the quarterly earnings, obviously, and all of that. And I got asked today, what was my takeaway from that, from the quarterly earnings? Like, what do I think's going on? And I wanted to ask you the same question. And I'll answer it first so that you have time to think about it. But, you know, the takeaway about it. And I said, this was shout out to Greg Depew, Greg, who past guest. Greg asked me about this, like, you know, like, what was my takeaway from this whole thing? And I said to him, you know, I really feel like us being on the inside as workers at UPS, we saw the writing on the walls with this. I don't think it was a surprise what the quarterly earnings were. I don't think, you know, they overachieved. They definitely didn't overachieve. But like, you know, or they didn't underachieve either, if that's even a word. But like, I really feel like it was what we expected, right? Like, there was no surprise there. It was we knew what was going on with the shift that is happening at UPS,
Right.
with closing centers, with layoffs, with the buyouts, all because UPS wants to save money in the long run. Cutting back Amazon, all because UPS wants to save money in the long run. They want bigger accounts. The more accounts, that's going to pay them more money. They want to get rid of the volume that's barely paying UPS anything, all to save money, right? What was your? I wanted to start it off with asking you, what was your takeaway from that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny now because I actually put this in the docs, and this kind of could tie directly into it now because I know Amazon had just made the announcement. When we did the last recording, when we put that intro in, it was literally like a couple days later that they are officially getting in, like, all in on distribution and going to try to create their own network. So when that was actually announced, because with quarterly earnings, I kind of thought the stock was going to take a shit that day, and it ended up taking a shit the day that Amazon announced this. FedEx did as well, but I think that there's a couple things. I think that they see the competition, like, dude, we've both been around. I mean, you've been involved in it longer than me. I may have been employed longer than you, but you got your dad, and I'm sure, he would say the same thing. People have been saying that, UPS has been going to try to get rid of the union for fucking years. I mean, the entire time I've been there, I've heard that. I've heard that the entire fucking time. And I think that plays, I don't know if that plays as big of a factor as financially by the numbers. It probably doesn't, honestly. But, when they look at the competition of it, like Amazon drivers and what we get paid hourly and what they get paid hourly, FedEx the same way. I don't know offhand what they're getting, but they're not unionized, and they haven't been around as long either. But I feel like they see that, and I think they have the opportunity now more than ever. I wouldn't necessarily say to get rid, but to certainly shrink that number of employees of, where they're talking about, we heard the compensation package is $170,000 a year, and their minds are just saving $170,000 with each person they're cutting away. And I think there's a lot more, like, it's not how it used to be. Even, definitely not when your dad was around, but even with us, when both of us started, and dude, yeah, especially when, I started in 2007. So Amazon was basically not, they were selling
just
books.
Kindles.
They were selling books.
They were selling books.
And FedEx we were far superior, like, as far as volume and numbers to FedEx. So we were always like but now there's so much, even if you eliminate Amazon and FedEx and all the shipping people, Walmart does their own delivery, probably Target. I'm sure all these, like, dude, it's just becoming more and more that I don't feel like it's just, there's a lot more competition in that world. And I think that the shift that they're making, I think it makes sense to a degree that we're not probably going to receive the volume. I know there's more volume now, but we're not going to receive the same percentage of that volume as we did in years past, just because of everything now. So I don't know. I kind of agree that I didn't really expect them to do terrible. I kind of figured they would. I thought they would meet it, but I thought they would skate by the skin of their teeth. So I don't know. I don't have much of a takeaway other than I think the next few years is going to be make or break, though. I think as far as investors go, they're kind of, they're just waiting to see if it works. And I think, I still think we'll be around for a long time, but it's. I mean, yeah, I don't know what, like. I'll end on this because, dude, I could fucking talk about this for 40 minutes easy. I don't know exactly what the numbers are going to be with this medical stuff, like financially, what they're going to, you know what I mean? Like, are they going to are they going to print out more money than they did during COVID? I doubt it. And we were delivering fucking toilet paper, you know, fucking paper towels and all this other bullshit. So I don't know. Time will tell, man. We're still early into it, but I feel like the ground's getting shaky and they're going to want results. And these results of this plan.
So
I don't know.
Another part to this and the plan, Carol Tomé's great plan of build better, not bigger. This also got brought up. Okay, so we know obviously we're cutting back Amazon by a certain whatever percentage, right?
Yeah,
50, what the fuck ever it was, percent. Now we were thinking, what if, and I'm pretty sure we said this before on the podcast too, is it Carol Tomé's plan to say, you know what, Amazon, we're going to cut you guys back just in hopes that Amazon comes crawling back to us saying, UPS, we need you. We can't handle all of this. We can't handle all of this volume. We need you guys. And then they come together. They get a new contract, whatever, between Amazon and UPS that's even more richer than the one that is currently going on, right? If that was part of Carol's plan, because, I mean, it's the same thing like we saw with the SurePost, She was like, we don't need the SurePost, like, we don't need them,
Yeah.
And then the SurePost came back. It was like, oh, well, and then they got a new plan, and now it's Right. So what if that's Carol's plan, okay? Let's just say that that's Carol's plan to do that, say, kind of like intimidation, if you will. Like, we don't need you guys, in hopes that they come crawling back to us. But Amazon does not come crawling back to us.
Dude, I don't think it's intimidation.
Is Carol out if there's no plan B?
Dude, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think Carol knew probably fucking Jeff Bezos may have told her that they were going to have their own distribution system coming up. She probably knew months before the fucking shit, or maybe not months, but weeks before it became public. I don't think, dude, I would say with anybody else, how they got unlimited fucking money to put into, like, dude, he is worth more than the corporation of UPS. Which all that shit is, I mean, it's always, dude, you want to do something fun. So I'll talk about, we had an 8-hour trip home from the beach, when we went on vacation. And I was telling Ashley, I said, these private equity firms, I was like, BlackRock and Vanguard own everything. I was like, you want to have some fun? I was like, start naming some companies. Dude, she went through probably 15 before we got to Walmart, where the Walton family has the most stake in Walmart, of the founder, Sam Walton. But guess who's second and third? BlackRock and Vanguard. So yeah, I'm not calling him BlackRock or Vanguard. I'm just saying they got unlimited fucking. Got a lot of money to put into this, so I don't know if they can get intimidated. I think she knew. That's what I was saying.
Jeff Bezos' net worth is $275.8 billion to $290 billion, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And what is UPS as a corporate? What's UPS valued at right now? So he's 275 to 290 billion. I guarantee you they're not more than that.
UPS current UPS has a market capitalization, market net worth of approximately 85 to 86 billion.
There you go. There you fucking go, dude. That's what I mean. I don't think the quality and the network will be there, but if they're like, if they're committed to making this work, then I think she probably knew or had some kind of idea that they were doing this, and was probably, I mean, it's not that it's going to put her out. I don't think it wouldn't be that. It's not going to be that not getting the Amazon stuff back. It's going to be if this medical shit, like if it stalls.
Imagine it falls on his face.
That's what's going to, dude, that will be like, I think that's going to be the thing. I don't think the Amazon stuff, dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're all in cahoots. I know they're competition, but all these people at the top, man, they're just, they're discussing shit that we don't have a clue about. And I'm sure I mean, do I know? No, that's all. I mean, I don't know if you still put it on the episodes or not, that all these opinions are strictly ours and not, we're not saying.
The disclaimer's there.
This disclaimer's there. I will say though, if you're asking me, I'd be willing to fucking bet on it. I mean, not that it's not like we're ever going to be able to straight, put Carol on a polygraph and ask her or anything, so it's not like we're ever going to know for shit. But I would bet on she probably knew that was coming a little bit, she knew that beforehand, I'm sure. So yeah, I do not think that the intimidation tactic is what they're doing, and if they are, I would say it would be a mistake. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Anyways, I figured I would throw that at you to start the episode.
Well, I'm glad, dude. I needed a swift. I'm still knocking the rust off, dude. I mean, we recorded a quick intro, and we had Brad's pre-recorded, so I've been off work. It's not like when you put out weekly episodes, man. You get some time in between. So yeah, I'm glad it got me ready.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, but welcome back to work. I am too back to work as well.
Welcome back pictures, which
oh my God. Dude.
You apparently knew about.
I didn't
know. I thought you said you heard last.
Well, I heard that it started when we were on vacation. I didn't know when it started until I got to my first stop this morning. And I was like, dude, I thought I pushed a button. I thought I pushed the wrong button. I thought I ended up on I backed out of what I just, wait a second, skated again, boop, right to the photo. I'm like, holy shit, here we go again.
I know, dude.
Right back at it.
I told you, my first stop also was a residential next day air. And dude, so my very first stop, I mean, I was like, oh, how about that? And I will say what we said on the phone when we talked a little bit today, that I think I'm not upset about it for the customer perspective, because I think it does, because I know everybody else does pictures, and it at least shows a little bit. And I mean, it all depends on the driver. We've all taken pictures of the grass and our feet and the sky. Sometimes shit fucks up, but as for us, as long as the diodes don't freeze, which, it's day one and mine fucking froze today.
Fuck.
It only happened once, though. I mean, it used to be fucking every 5 minutes, I feel like. Yeah.
8 times in an hour. Knock on wood, I did not have mine freeze at all on me today. Somehow. When I heard from other people, too, that there was people's diodes freezing on them now that they brought back the photos. But
oh, dude, I'm when I was in some shit
silly
area where I had no service, it was slow, and it got to where it would either it freezes where you can either restart it or wait. And I had some country stops today, and I was fucking hitting weight. I probably hit weight like 4 times. I was like, come on, motherfucker. Then finally threw in the towel.
Just obviously it hasn't fixed it. Like, they haven't fixed it yet all the way. Why are we releasing it again?
Dude, I told you just from my route, a couple people would ask, like when I'd see them, and they'd be like, do you need a picture? I'm like, no. But how about this? Let's have a little fun with this, because I was thinking about this today as I was coming back from a 2-week hiatus and saw that the pictures were back in the cameras. I had a couple customers, come up. So I'm hitting that customer. I said, how great would it be if we delivered something like, okay, staying back, I gotta take your picture now. Like holding their package like a kid holding a birthday fucking toy or something.
It's your fucking toy on Christmas.
Take a picture. Take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Like somebody walking straight rolling out. Like I told that story of that guy that the tighty whities, I couldn't even see his underwear till I turned to the side because his gut hung so big. Like somebody like looking like that. Straight
like you hit customer and you're like, smile.
Yeah, hitting them, holding the box, stepping back. So you're like, look, here it is.
Dude. Oh my God. It's so bad. Like you said, I get it. It's good for the customer, and I think we talked about this last week too, is with the changes going on and the tracking and the RFID tags and all that stuff. That was 2 weeks ago. But talking about how UPS is trying to give the customer like full view of where their packages are at all times, and the picture is the cherry on top.
Right.
The picture is the last part of that. It's bam, here it is at that doorstep. Image, proof, yada yada yada, so forth, so on. Like it's like that's it. So I understand why they bought it back. It's funny because some areas it never even left, and
Right,
it
right.
left for us for a little over a year, right? Maybe
I feel
2.
like it was at least a year. Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. Oh, it's like that fucking, was it Cinderella 80s man say, don't know what you got till it's gone. Like it's kind of reverse, like you don't know what you got till it fucking comes back. But I was like, dude, I kept forgetting I was walking back and I'd turn around. It's like, oh, motherfucker.
Same here, so many times.
Yeah.
And I'll stick to what I said. Taken upside down photos many times today as I'm walking away just behind me.
I could say allegedly, but dude, I will stick by this, that if you walk up to a house and take a picture of the entire house and delivered at front door, one that's saving you time, really. If the company wants you to, if your time allowed, you're not stepping back to take a picture. If you take a picture of the entire house and you say front door, then like where the fuck do you think it's going to be? It's got to be around. If it's not at that front door, look at like if you take a picture of that house, dude, how are you not walking to that house? Where like you're going to take a picture of that house and fucking turn left. Or turn, I don't know, man. But it's kind of bittersweet that the fucking cameras are back.
I know. I just got to get used to it again. Struggling over here. First day back.
I know, man.
But, anyways, on one hand, it's just like, good to see everybody again. Good to see some of your customers. You know what I mean? But yeah, back on that UPS grind.
Yeah, dude. I had it in here, and this is this has been kind of this has been out now for I think a week now, and I'd put it in this will be a little hard, but I don't want to focus so much on this motherfucker too much. I just want to say more for the delivery drivers out there, more of a thing. But anybody that, is, you obviously have seen the former FedEx driver that Evan Horner got sentenced to death in the fucking courtroom. Dude,
Good riddance.
Good fucking riddance. The only thing I want to say with that dude, just before I move on from it, I didn't listen to the audio stuff. Ashley did. I will say to her mother, and that to be able to sit and testify, dude, I don't know how the fuck I like it right now. It fucking infuriates me so bad that it's like this dude admitted it. I mean, the evidence obviously was fucking there, but this motherfucker, and then the defense uses like family history, lead exposure. I was fucking born in 1984. I fucking was exposed to plenty of lead. That's the dumbest fucking, like, dude, and like you, and I know the defense has got to like legally do, but still, like, fuck this guy. Yeah, I hope he fucking doesn't, like, when you admit it, and it's something as bad as this, dude, speed the fucking process up. Speed the fucking process up, and get this motherfucker. Like, God, I fucking would, if somebody could fucking get to that man before his fucking ex date is carried out, that would make me so fucking happy. I fucking hope so. Dude might be the most hated human being in the fucking world right now. But I can't fucking yeah. Fucking like, I like what you did there. If I keep going about this, I'm going to be fucking, I just like, dude, that, like, I don't want to say it out loud, but it's obviously, I don't know how the fuck of the control. As a parent, I think we all know, most of us, fucking, I hope all of us, we know what we do. And I'm sure that woman, you got to, I mean, situation, whatever. Anyway, I don't think we were recording when that actually happened. I think we might have just stopped recording, I think, when that actually happened. I think because it happened at the end of 2022, I think. So I don't know if we ever actually spoke about this part. We did on the phone, and this is the part where, like, when this originally happened, there were drivers out there that were like making videos, like saying, like, you know, your kids are always safe around me when I'm delivering, or your kids are safe. And I obviously know that, you know, what people are doing that, their intention is good, but I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it. And I'll say why, because this fucking Evan Horner, or whatever Tanner Horner, is a fucking
Doesn't
monster,
matter, fucking scumbag.
piece of shit, a fucking scumbag, scumbag. No matter what that fucking dude was doing for employment, he's a fucking scumbag. And I'm sure FedEx is probably fucking hating, because, like, this dude worked for them. Obviously their press is not good with this, and they're probably fucking, but, like, as delivery drivers, like, there's a whole, like, I don't know, man. I didn't want to fucking include this guy to make it seem like delivery drivers, like they're creepy, but this is what I want to say, though. Now for the drivers that I'm speaking to, because I don't think all of us that have been on our routes and talked to our customers, you obviously know your people, and our interactions are good. But I'm just saying, moving forward, like, if you see, like, if a parent would come out and you're in an area you don't know, and their fucking kids outside, and I'm not saying they're coming out fucking with a gun or anything, but they come out and get their kid in real quick, dude, don't take offense to that. Because if you think about it, dude, delivery drivers, it's for a fucking monster like this dude is. I can't wait to say was, but unfortunately we still got to say is right now. Like you, dude, you know, like you know your area, and like that's the thing. It's like you don't even realize it. Like, dude, you know your areas. Like, dude, I know fucking codes to garages. I know fucking, like I know fucking so much shit, and it's like, dude, and I remember when I used to deliver when I was a cover driver, and I would go to the courthouse in Mon County, and I would walk through the metal detector, and I had my key fob and shit, so I'd always buzz, and the fucking people would just be like, all right, come on in.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could have had a fucking, I could have had 2 fucking pistols under my uniform or some shit like that, dude. They just would let me, you know what I mean? And like, so now people are going to be a lot more aware of that and a lot more alert, but don't be mad or angry at people. The people that know you obviously aren't going to fucking act any different. But I'm just saying, for cover drivers, if you're in an unfamiliar area, and like, I'm not, it just, I didn't like how they were like, because I didn't want that dude being lumped with delivery drivers, but unfortunately he was one. So it's just one of those things that, like, it's just scary when you think about it, because I like, when you think about the shit that of the areas and the bad people, it is, man. It's fucking scary. But I really wanted to focus more on talking to our audience of the listeners, the drivers out there, to just be aware of that, and don't be upset if people are fucking, because man, like, I think that just opened up a lot of people's eyes. And when I said that I told some people, I was telling them that story when I walked through the metal detector. I'm like, yeah, man, they fucking, I mean, they just, and I would never shout when COVID happened, everything got delivered to the front, and that never changed. Probably because of that. They were probably like, now, or they were probably getting so many random people who were like, I don't know, these motherfuckers keep coming in. I don't know, maybe we should not let them through. I mean, they at least knew me, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just
like, I really think like that's why, like, from like RJ's episode, like, that's why UPS was so strict on people not taking uniforms home. Because, I mean, like, think about someone stealing, like, uniforms. You know what I mean? And literally pretending to be the UPS guy. And, I mean, like, we all have these thoughts about certain things. And especially when you're, like, a parent now, I think it hits a little different. But, like, I go into some schools and, I just buzz. Yeah, it's UPS. Come on in. Like.
Yeah, same.
Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like you said with the metal detectors, like, who said, like, I don't have a fucking, like, I'm not coming in there wielding some guns. Like, it's crazy just because I wear a UPS uniform, like, and, and these are schools that I don't usually go to sometimes, and I just let me in. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So like, for like the metal detector thing or the school thing, that's a perfect example now of, like, now because of this, that's obviously not around, the school's around kids. So the fucking school would probably be a lot more than, like, the metal detector. I'm just using that example for me personally. Like, if they stopped me now and would make me empty my shit, I don't deliver there anymore, but I'm just hypothetically saying, I wouldn't take offense to that. And if you being at a school, so now, dude, if they would be like, hold on, we'll have somebody come meet you or some shit, like, you can't be like, oh, I fucking never did that before. Like, now they might be, especially at a fucking school, dude, because that's fucking priority one, dude, with kids, man. You got to protect them and just
fucking crazy, dude.
Dude,
yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, that was tough. But I just wanted I didn't mention any of that. I didn't make any Insta stories or anything about that because I was like, I don't want to really bring it up until I got on here because there was nothing really. I feel like I just would have been on a tangent and probably would have got fucking suspended because I would have fucking said some shit.
And I mean, like, shout out to the state of Texas too. Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, that's. I mean, obviously, as the girl's parents, nothing's gonna bring their kid back, but is the death penalty the fucking right thing for this guy? Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Does that take the sting away? No, it doesn't take the sting away as a parent, but there's one less monster fucking crawling around this earth now. You know what I mean? So
fuck.
Yes. I mean, I wish New York State had the fucking death penalty, but anyway, don't get me started.
This is
yeah.
I just want to say this though, because of that, because that's why I said him. That's exactly why I said he admitted it. Because I mean, I may never use my degree, but I fucking do plenty of shit. Like, the people have appeals because some people ended up being proved innocent and shit. The evidence on this guy, there was fucking camera record. Like, dude, he was fucked anyway, but he fucking admitted it anyway. Yeah. Fuck him. Even if he didn't admit it, fuck him. But that was the whole reason why I said he admitted it, because if anybody would be listening and thinking that, I get why you're thinking it, because I've known plenty of cases, but this fucking isn't one of them.
Yeah.
He definitely deserves the death penalty 100%.
Yep. Fuck that guy. But
God.
Yes. Anyways, so my vacation was good.
Yeah. Man, we didn't even do an intro, really. We just rolled right into it.
We just fucking, we were rolling.
Yeah, we were rolling.
But I mean, I'll talk about my week. It was good. My folks came in town from Virginia Beach. They stayed the entire week with us. They were here from Sunday to Monday this past week. And I mean, a lot. Yeah, I was out on the golf course one day with my pops, with the old man, hitting some golf balls around, which golf is just such a funny game, dude. It's really just one of those things where, like, you hit a great tee shot. You hit a great tee shot to start off the hole, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, I'm fucking 5 yards from the pin on this par 3. I'm sitting pin high, like 5 yards away from the pin, like it's a great shot." And then you go to putt, and it's a simple fucking putt, but you miss the putt, and you're just like, "God damn it, it's fucking game." And then you get up to the next hole, and you're like, "All right, I got this." Soof! Right off to the fucking left. You fucking hook this bitch into the woods. You lose a ball after just having a great tee shot the hole before. You're like, fuck this game. Like, but something keeps bringing me back. Don't know what it is, but something keeps bringing you back. And you're just like, why? Why do I keep coming back to this game? When
you hit that one shot that fucking goes good, man. Dude.
Right. It's like, it gives us false hope.
I will say, because I've normally made my whole life pretty much have made fun of golf, but I've golfed 3 times in my life. And on the very first time, I hit one that I just got lucky as fuck, caught it. I'm like, I don't know. I never fucking golfed ever. So my body, like, I don't know. I got fucking big shoulders, and like the way I don't hold a club well. Like, you fucking know how I'm built, dude. I look all fucking, dude, I'd be all fucking, but one time, the very first time I caught one, and I was like, holy shit. And then I never did it again. I went a few more times, never hit one as good. Right. But yeah, it's one of the, it's fucking frustrating, dude, because you line it up in your head and you're like, oh, fuck me.
And you're like, I just had a great tee shot a couple holes ago. Why can't I do that again? But
yeah, it's a legit sport, man. After doing it, I mean, it may not be the physicality of what I'd fucking love or am accustomed to, but I will say, dude, it's fucking not an easy. Damn, dude,
Listen, any golfers out there that are listening, if you got some tips, fucking send them my way to work on my golf swing. Shit.
Yeah, I would say send them my way, but I won't. I probably won't golf, but maybe a few more times in my life. So don't even bother.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, dude, it was great. I hit the golf course with the pops with the old man one day. Another day, we went to the casino. Actually, no, let me start before. But before that, it was the Mrs. and I's anniversary. And my parents watched the kids for the night. The wife and I got an Airbnb. Not just any Airbnb.
Yeah.
This was a motherfucking treehouse. Bro,
luxurious
this was
treehouse.
some luxurious treehouse. And which was absolutely amazing. And amazing. And it was
amazing.
It was pretty cool. It was like sitting back behind these people's property. And they had a fire pit outside. They had like an outdoor it was an outdoor shower. There was an outdoor shower, an outdoor bathtub, all this stuff. And the treehouse was cool too. It was like a tiny home just in a fucking tree, hardwood floors. Like it was a fucking luxurious treehouse. And so I mean that was awesome to get to spend that time just me and her away from the kids, and all that, and made a fire. I sat around the fire till like 11 o'clock, and then went inside and did our thing. But
yeah, I was gonna say,
if the trees are rocking, don't come a knocking. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
But I almost shout out to Greg and Erica. I almost got a Tarzan costume to surprise my wife, and I was gonna dress in a Tarzan costume since we were gonna be spending the night in a tree, technically, and I was gonna be like, me Tarzan, you Jane. It just embarrassed the shit out of her. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the Tarzan costume in time. But that would have been cool. So following the next morning, now my parents got the kids off to school, and my parents actually drove down to the treehouse. It was like 45 minutes from my house. And my parents drove down to the treehouse and met us there for breakfast, hung out with us out there. They had a horseshoe pit. They had cornhole. They had a whole bunch of games set up outside. It was cool. Dad and I playing horseshoes. I haven't played horseshoes in forever. And then from there, we were really close to the casino. And so we decided to take the 20-minute trip down to the casino and play some games. And, it's becoming like a regular thing now when like anytime my parents are out, we want to go take 100 out and go to the casino.
They're just telling you, man, it got your mom, dude. Everybody told me because I said people just hit the age and they just want to go.
Dude,
when you're winning. Your last 2 times you guys won.
And like it was funny. My dad, as we're pulling up, he's like, "Listen, I'll give the first person $50 that finds a person with an oxygen tank in here." I said, "That's not going to be too hard, bud, to find that person." But no, I mean, dude, it was cool. So like I ended up going in with 100. My wife went in with 100. So $200 total it up. $200, walked out with $400. So doubled it up, total, what was funny actually was that my wife lost 60, I think. And then I only lost 40, but then after that 40, it started going up, you know what I mean? And then that's when I was on. And so, walked out of there with $400 and like 10 cents or something like that total. So doubled our money from our bank account. So
is there table games up there? Like, is there blackjack and roulette and shit? Is it just slots?
I mean, there is, but they're all so like there's no actual like
physical tables.
Right. But there is like a legit roulette wheel. Or whatever the fuck they call it. I think it's called a wheel. You know what I mean? Like there is like there is a legit like roulette wheel where like, the thing starts like motorized spinning and it drops the ball in there and then, you get to watch it, but there's no dealers. There's none of those. It's all electronic machines.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's still pretty cool, Dad.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking to somebody about we were saying, like, dude, with anything, anytime you watch, if you watch any sport anymore, dude, it's like any commercial, like, dude, it's insane how many, like, if it's not FanDuel or DraftKings, it's fucking Bet Rivers or something, dude. Like, the amount of commercials I see but it's fun, and you guys do it the right way. This is coming from a degenerate. I definitely wouldn't. And and Ashley's, she didn't like me on that, but yeah, you guys do well. Putting 100 apiece.
Yeah,
you do it the best way, man.
Go win.
You only want to bet. You only want to gamble with money you want to have fun with. That's
right.
That's a lesson I never learned. I like to have a lot of fun.
and like what was cool too, I mean, like, I don't even know if you know this, but we share an anniversary with my parents.
You did tell me that one time that you guys shared an anniversary with them.
Yeah, so the anniversary day is when we went to the casino. We were like, let's fucking try and get lucky on our anniversary.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So, there was a little luck on our side, I guess, somewhere there. So yeah, dude, it was awesome. I mean, that was pretty much it. Then we all hung out, just around the house and had some good dinners and good meals and shit. And it was, can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Dude, it sounds like it was a solid time.
Yeah. Oh my God, how did I not start this off? Fucking happy Mother's Day to all the drivers, to all of our female listeners.
Sure.
I mean, how the fuck did we not mention that, huh? Mother's Day was just this past weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all you guys.
It's because we didn't, dude. If we would have recorded like on Friday or Saturday, we would have remembered because of the past. We were like,
this episode's getting released tomorrow. Like, fuck. But yeah, dude. So and Mother's Day was good. I cleaned my wife's car for her for anytime. It was funny. Like, anytime I want to do it, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna clean your car. She's like, no, don't do that. Like, come spend time with us and the boys. But then, like, she'll be like, oh, Dave never cleans my car. And then, so this past Sunday, she was like, my car could use a cleaning. I was like, anytime I want to clean your car, you always say no, and you don't want me to. And I'm just like, but I mean, I cleaned her car this past weekend. Looks great. So yeah, dude, it was, it was good. Good week off. You had 2 weeks off. I couldn't imagine what it's like coming back.
Well,
after having 2 weeks
I'm
off.
actually glad you mentioned Mother's Day because I had Willow with me. I took her with me to pick out flowers to get for Ashley, and I was also going to get flowers for my mother and my grandmother to put at the cemetery. And that was always the thing. Like, dude, since Willow's been born, it's been fun because for me it was always kind of bleak, because my mom passed away when I was young, and especially, my grandmother, Willow was born before my grandmother passed away, but it always was like it was always kind of one of them things that it wasn't like I didn't dread it or anything like that, but it was just,
right.
But dude, like, since she's been born and it's been like, it's like, I still, I don't forget. That's why, like, with the cemetery and stuff, but it's been nice to, like, actually have like a positive, like, I don't want to say a positive, but like a reflection.
I know what you're saying.
Not a reflection. Sorry. That's what I mean. Like the here and now, and not like reflecting on stuff that, because they're not here anymore. So it's been, it's been really,
you
this one
get
was good.
to carry on your mother's legacy with your daughter.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And get to teach her about your mom, and, and that's always, it's kind of like I get it because I've taken my boys to the cemetery for my grandparents, for my dad's parents. Mm-hmm. And there's so many times, like, I wish, like, because I have those memories as a kid being at my grandparents' house,
Right.
And so, like, there's times, like, I wish, like, my kids got to meet my grandparents, but
Right.
Dude, I completely understand. I get it.
Yeah, it is, man. It's but it was good though, because she like surprisingly behaved incredible to get flowers, because we had kind of went shopping a little bit. So normally, I'll just say this, normally if we're getting out multiple times, dude, it's tough getting her back in, especially when it's just me. But dude, like we had went to a couple stores, and then to get the flowers, to get them then that day, I just went to Walmart, because Walmart has a solid selection of flowers, normally always on hand. I mean, they got their garden center right there too. But dude, when I got to Walmart, it was like, dude, the parking lot was fucking. I mean, of course, this is like eve of Mother's Day. This is over the weekend, or maybe the eve of Mother's Day. Mother's Day is approaching, Mother's Day weekend. Yeah. But dude, the fucking parking lot looked like it was like we were about to get a blizzard. People were fucking going to panic buy. Dude, it was packed. So I literally told Willow, it's like, hey, can you hold Daddy's hand, because there's a lot of cars here. Normally she wants to fucking walk, and I let her a little, like not too far, but like this, dude, it was packed. So I didn't want to have her fight me. Well, dude, she literally, we walked the whole way, and she held my hand. She didn't even say a word. I was like, holy shit. It's like, how about this is fucking, dude, like it was packed in there, dude. Yeah. She behaved exceptionally well, which made the whole process that much better. Because I was like, dude, there's so many people in here. I was like, I'm going to see, God, it was like that time I was on the phone with you. I was like, I know I'm going to see people. And I did. Shout out to Carrie and Kylie, if you listen. Couple friends of mine. So, yeah, but that was good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we're back at it here.
Back in the fucking saddle again.
Back in the saddle. Back in the brown saddle. We have one doorstep dilemma.
Okay.
You want to get into it?
What do we got? Yeah, let's get into it. Doorstep dilemma.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you who this one came from, because you'll be able to guess by the way this one's worded. All so, right. Here we go, buddy. God help us all. If you have us on a Bluetooth speaker, I suggest you transfer it to your headphones.
Oh, man, this must be fucking bad.
For 1 hour, randomly, you and your wife swap genitals. Your wife now has your dick, and you have your wife's vagina. Would you let your wife stick your dick in her vagina that you're currently wearing?
Man,
I never thought fucked by your own dick.
I never thought I'd ever have to say that we got to toe the line of how we answer this question, because we might piss people off. But
nonsense.
It is completely.
Would you get fucked by your own dick if you had your wife's vagina for 1 hour?
For 1 hour? I mean, I guess I'd be curious,
yes, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have a vagina for an hour. I guess if it's like, if you masturbate with your own hand, it's not like, I guess if it's your own dick. Now, if you're going out and just getting railed for the whole hour by a bunch of random dudes,
all right, then it's a little weird.
Fuck.
Can't be going out there getting plowed for an hour. And then,
No. We can't be having that happening. No, you don't want anybody else inside your wife's vagina. Like,
yeah, because it's your,
unless you're
like
Darren.
Oh, like, I didn't think. Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah, so you got to give it back, and then
right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got to give it back. It's only 1 hour.
Oh, shit. Dude, I know.
If you want to send us your doorstep dilemmas, come join the Discord channel and put it into channel there.
Put it in, literally.
Put it in.
Metaphorically or literally. Well, there is one thing I do want to mention before we wrap it up, and that is our past guest, Richard Hooker Jr., the man who is currently running or going to be running. He must have. We won't know officially till June.
I'm
but
not
he
sure
must,
yet. Yeah.
He must be making some. He must be making some leeway because I have been seeing a shit ton of like group. Like I don't even follow. I mean, how shit just pops up and like of stuff of them. Like it has to be on the Sean O'Brien side of it, dude, just trashing this dude and saying like he won't show up, he only talks tough on the internet, blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, man. I mean, I can say for fucking you say rank or file people, man, and I don't know the man very well, but I will say he reached out to us. Well, we reached out to him originally, but it took because he didn't, he said he didn't check his. He probably checks that stuff way more now, being like running. You know what I mean? But I'm saying when he got our message, he reached out immediately. He got on and told us. He if you listen to that episode, I was excited. I felt fucking. Because I'm not going to regurgitate the same shit. We've said it so many times. We've said it so many times about contract violations and this and that and yada yada. But dude, like, it's kind of funny that this, like, because I think he'd be great. I don't know if he can win, but I think he's got my fucking. I mean, he's got my support, at least for what he's told me, because I don't think, to say to him, we've always said we're just a couple of dudes. We're fucking couple of drivers. We don't think of ourselves as anything. He could have not talked to us.
Right.
He could have fucking, but he reached out and I'm not saying that Sean O'Brien wouldn't do that, but dude, you can't even get in touch with that. Like I don't want to say he'd be too big time for us, but I'd say he's too big. In his mind, I don't know if he would ever have sat down with Ryan. I mean, would he? I don't want to say that he wouldn't, because we've been told by people that were, when he was their business agent, people that we've known for a long time, and I trust their word that I'm just saying accessibility and shit, like he seemed like he is for the people. So for him to be getting like slandered and trashed, it's kind of like, dude, it's doing exactly what he fucking was talking about. How just within the same, like, we're supposed to be on the same team here, but it's like you'll pick sides within and be like, and I know that's how fucking politics works. I mean, there's primaries and shit. I get that, but damn. Like, I've been seeing a lot of it, dude, and I don't know if it's just my algorithm and shit, but I was like, I don't think he's a fucking internet tough guy. I've never seen him say shit, I'm not seeing that was just a fucking, that could have been some AI generated bullshit from some fucking troll at all I know. But yeah, I think Richard Hooker is a good dude, and he absolutely would be, if he would win, I'd think we would be just fine, and I absolutely think he'd do a good job. So I just wanted to throw that in there. And, however it goes on that, if O'Brien stays, I support the people that, I want them to, there's like, we pay dues, it's like we do our thing. They work for us. Like, I want them to do, like, I'm not going to fucking trash our leadership unless I think it needs to be fucking addressed. But dude, yeah, like, if O'Brien would win, I'll hope the best and we go forward, and but I think for anybody that would say that Richard Hooker wouldn't be up to the task, man, I think he absolutely would be. So I wanted to make sure to throw that in there before before it was over. Yeah, he's definitely a good dude, and he's got, I mean, I ain't speaking for you, I'll speak for myself, but he's got my support.
Hell yeah. Dude, I've said it before. Way he talked was I would run through a wall for that guy in that moment.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But then again, like we've said too, some people might be on the campaign trail and you hear they talk a big game. So we'll have to wait.
You don't know until
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you don't know until they're in the seat. You don't know. Yeah, so
right.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very good point. Very good point.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So, word. Well, buddy,
brother,
I think this one's gonna wrap this one up.
I think so, man.
Huge shout out to our new Patreon member.
I think he gave it away who it might be. He's come a part of the intro. Well, now he is a part of the intro, but
it is now.
I'm looking forward to Friday, brother. Episode 200, a live episode for everybody on the East Coast. It'll be a little later. The West Coast people, if you can join us, whoever can be on, it'll be we're not going to have anything like set up, but we're going to be live. So if there's people that want to, if you want to hop on, come hang out. If you want to watch, just watch. However, we're just going to have it. It'll be a reminiscing episode, but it'll be a good one. Can't believe we're at fucking 200, man. It's
Let's
crazy.
go. Let's go. So thank you guys for joining us, giving us your ears today. We appreciate it. Come join the Patreon. Come join the Discord family. Be there this Friday for the 200th episode. Live on our YouTube channel. Guys, I'm your co-host Dave. Across the screen is your co-host Luke. Everybody, we'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody.